Welcome to the start of another Let's Play series, and we're back in Banished, and we're going to do the Mountain Men achievement. And I'm going to dive straight in. I'll put all of the details in the video description if you need them. Now, what are we going to do? We're going to do Mountain Men. I'll just show you before we start. Mountain Men use a harsh climate and a small mountainous map. Maintain a population of 50 people for 20 years. So I'm expecting this to be, you know, like a fairly quick and easy one. Right, what am I going to do first? Okay, when you're doing this one, the thing to do is to take a step back, have a look at the map, and see where you kind of want to put things. Now, okay, so what you're looking for is good fishing spots, first of all. So, where are some good fishing spots? Let's have a look. Now, down here is a kind of an obvious one. So let's zoom down here, and I'm thinking probably there is not a bad spot at all, because we're picking up this part of the creek as well. So we'll pop that one in, and over here on this little peninsula, and pick up all of this. This is not bad at all. So we'll, oh yeah, I like that. Yep, we'll have that one. And somewhere up here, and I'm thinking, now I'm sure some of you will look at this island and go, oh yeah, that's a juicy spot. Put that on the island, put a bridge. Just bear in mind though that although that you pick up a lot of water putting them on an island, you've also got to walk backwards and forwards from the island to your closest storage barn. And sometimes putting it on an island can actually not be as good as putting it in a spot like this. So just be careful with that. That I think is a pretty darn good spot. Now, are there any other good spots around? That's too far. There. Maybe put one down here later in the game, maybe. But those are kind of the obvious peachy spots. Okay, so fish first. Then we need to start looking at our forest nodes. So let's pick up our forest lodge. Now, that is an obvious one. And when you're doing Mountain Men, the thing you're going to have the biggest problem with is trying to produce enough wood. Especially in the beginning of the game, it's going to be difficult. Now, originally I was thinking of maybe doing isolationist as well. Isolationist is where you have no trading, and I'm not actually going to do any trading in this. But I looked at a few maps, and I couldn't find a map, because you've got to get to 300 population with no trading, and I couldn't find a map that I thought that I could do it on. So if any of you guys have got a really good map for Mountain Men plus Isolationist, let me know. Where else? I'm thinking down here, so we're gonna have a forest node down here, and we're gonna have a forest node, I think, down here. Probably I want to pick up as much of this as I possibly can, and I don't really want to go across the river, so I'm thinking probably there. And now up here is a possible. There's a couple of possibilities. I put one sort of in this area here, or this area. I don't know, maybe even both, potentially. Now that's kind of an interesting idea. But take some time and plan out where you're going to put your forest nodes. It's kind of crucial. So I think we're going to have one there. And let me just pin that for a second while I put the other one in. I'll put the other one down. Where did I say? kind of like out there-ish, I think. Okay, now what I'm going to do, I'm going to put all of these on pause, unpin that, because we're not going to build those yet. Now, when I put one down here, didn't I? Did I put one down here? I thought I did. Oh, where are you? Where did I put it? There it is. Man, I suck. Oh dear. Alright. So we've got one there and we've got one over here as well. Okay, let's put all those on pause. And the same with the fishing nodes. I'm going to put those on pause. Except, well actually I'm going to put that one on pause for a minute just so I can see it. So I know where things are. Okay, so we've got a bunch of potential forest nodes. And we've got a bunch of good fishing spots. So that's going to provide us with wood, a variety of food, leather. So the only things that we've got left are like stone and iron. Now I'm not going to trade, so I'm going to have to like build everything that I need. So I've got to be self-sufficient. So I'm thinking, like, where is a good place to put in like a mine and a quarry? And because what you want to do, land is so precious in this that you want to use areas that you're not going to use for anything else. So you kind of want to find areas that are kind of rubbish. Like this area of, like, if I could get that in there, I would put it in, because that's kind of a rubbish area. You can't really do much else there. I mean, you could put a fishing port there, maybe, but no, that's just not going to happen. So I don't like, meh. What do we think? That's kind of semi-tempting, actually. There. I mean, that's a possible sort of there. That puts it very close to town, so yeah, I don't know. I'm tempted. Maybe put a mine and quarry. Like, how much space is a quarry going to take up? God, they are so freaking huge. That's the problem with them, though. I mean, look at the size of that damn thing. It's going to eat up a lot of space. Okay, we will. I think. I don't know. Am I gonna plan this now? I think I'm gonna plan this now. Let's sort out the fishing first, because the fishing is going to provide us with our initial bit of food, unless we put a gatherer in. Now, there is potential to maybe have a gatherer up here, but really, until we get like bridges and stuff in, that's probably not the best idea. So I'm going to go with a fisherman for the initial food. So if I'm putting a fisherman in, then like, if you put in a fisherman in, what you should put in is fisherman, storage barn, 2 houses. Okay, so that'll house you 4 fishermen who work there, and it means that when they fish, they don't have to walk a long way to get to a storage barn to drop the fish off. So what we'll do, let's go to our storage and storage barn. Now, as I said, like, space is precious. You want to use like every inch. So what I'm going to do, I think I'm going to put the barn there. So let's get a couple of houses, and I'm going to go straight for stone houses. As you know, I do like the stone houses, because it reduces the amount. See, now I'm going to like use every inch of space that I can, and then I'm going to pop the barn. Sometimes doing this can be a bit of a false economy, because see, even though I've got this like right down there. And I think I'm saving space. It then leaves me with this, which is kind of like, well, what the hell would I put in there? And sometimes you're better off just aligning things, and then, I don't know, maybe use this for something else. So I'm going to actually take that one out and replace it. And that's another tip, like, don't be afraid to take stuff out and replace it if you're not happy with like where it is and how it's working out. Okay, now we should have room for a road down there. Good, because that means that if I want to, I can put a bridge across there. So if I decided to put the iron mine over here, then I could put a bridge over there, which is good. Or indeed a bridge over there. Cool, excellent. Right, we need couple more things. Now remember, it's all about surviving the first winter. So what do we need to get through the first winter? We need food. Okay, well we're going to have a fishing thing going on to provide us with some food. We need houses. Well, we've got 2. We've got 4 families, so we need 2 more houses. And we need warmth, so we need firewood. So we need a woodcutter. Where are we going to put our other 2 houses and our woodcutter? Now, see, if we say, well, you know, we're gonna do like a marketplace thing up here, then we should kind of probably plan that out now. Now, if we've got like kind of we've got these 2 fishermen that we can pick up from. We've got this forest node down here that's going to be providing us with wood. Another one over here. I think we probably want to put a marketplace where I'm thinking sort of over this side, sort of, so that we'll pick up, like, because we're going to have a couple of houses down here, a couple of houses over there, a couple of houses over there. We want to pick them up. Well, we've got that there, so we'll probably have like houses and a storage barn maybe up here. So, but I don't think we can. I don't know. If we put it over this side, yeah, and maybe put some stuff over there, bridge across here or something. Yeah. Now, I'm not going to take up like too much time thinking about this, because I know you guys will be going, oh, for God's sake, build something, do something, you know, get them going. But planning out can save you like massive headaches like later on. So I think I'm just looking at to catch the back of these houses, and then we've got the road. I think maybe there. I think that's probably not a bad idea. Okay, so I'm going to pause that. Now you'll probably notice I've turned down the opacity to like 50% on these yellow icons, so that they don't. You can still see them plainly, but they don't kind of glare at you, which I find a little bit annoying. Okay, so we've got that there. We need a stockpile, and I want to have like a sort of a half decent stockpile, but again, like, where's the best place for it to be? Now these guys, the fishermen, they don't need a stockpile, so we're really looking at you know, for gathering the stone. We're going to have the iron mine and quarry maybe up here, maybe over here. You know, I think for now we're going to just put it. We're going to put it here, I think, next to the market. We'll put in a 10x4 for now, which is not as big as I actually wanted it, but it will do for the purposes of this. And then I'll probably move it around later anyway, because I'm going to want something probably a bit closer for these guys, but we'll see. And certainly for up here as well. Okay, so we've got 2 more houses and a woodcutter. So where shall we put them? I'm just looking again, you need to look at your pathing routes. Like, where are people going to be walking? Can they, like, cut through and stuff like that? So I think we'll put... Again, we want them to be useful. Now, we're going to have the woodcutter in one of them, and then it's going to be labourers in the rest. So where's going to be the most sensible place to put these guys? We've got the road coming across from here. We've got the storage barn, that's where the food's going to be initially. Yeah, see, okay, what I'm thinking is we'll pop the 2 houses in there, and then we'll put yeah, I think this is going to work out okay. And we'll put a woodcutter there. I'm going to put one little space in. I would kind of liked to have the road going up there, but I'm going to put a space in just next to that one. So we'll put him there. Okay, that's on pause. So the buildings that we actually need to build are the fishing dock, the 4 houses, the storage barn, and the woodcutter. Okay. Now, the order that we build them in, to be honest, doesn't really make a hell of a lot of difference. I mean, not to be honest, we need them all to be built by the time winter sets in. So yeah, it kinda doesn't make too much difference. I might prioritise the fishing dock, and actually that was the first thing I put in, so it's already going to have priority. So yeah, okay, right. I think we're pretty much close to kicking off. All we need to do next is to get the stone, iron, and trees, logs that we need to actually build these things. Now, how much do we need? Okay, house, 40 iron. So there's 40 iron, 40 stone. So we need 160 stones straight away. We need 40 iron and like close to 100 logs, 96. And then that's not excessive. That's only 8 stone, 24 logs. This thing, yeah, no. Okay, so we need like quite a lot of logs, and we need a hell of a lot of stone, and we don't need very much iron. So what I'm going to do is switch to our gathering tool. What do I want first? And what I'm going to do is do this kind of in sections. So they're gathering that anyway. So give me some trees. Give me some stone, and give me that bit of iron there. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to keep adding a bit as we need it, until we've got everything that we need and people can get on with it. Okay, so I think we'll set up the old UI, and all we want is that. I'm not going to put up the mini-map, because there's kind of no point putting a mini-map on such a small map as this. And we'll have the professions up there, like usual. I'm going to remember to take that off pause, because I do want to prioritise the dock. We need to start fishing before this gets down to 0, otherwise we're going to lose people to starvation. So we do want that prioritised. So I'm going to make sure that that's the first building that gets built. Everything else is paused. Everything else is looking pretty good. I think we can kick this off, guys. Alright, let's do it. Let's go.